Don't fall into the trap. If you are a recovering gambling addict like myself, this is a time when temptation is going to be coming at you hard and you need to be ready. In today's video, we are going to talk about steps that you can take to guard against the Powerball trap and how you can overcome the temptation that's being thrown at you right now. If you're interested in that topic, I hope you'll stick around. Hello, I'm Justin. Thanks for joining me here on my channel, where we talk about addiction recovery and abundant living. I did a Powerball video a couple of weeks ago. I think the Powerball jackpot was up to like over $800 million. I haven't paid it any attention until yesterday morning. I woke up and watched a little bit of the local news, and then the national news program came on, and they were talking about how the Powerball still hasn't been won, and it's now up to $1.5 billion. Now, for those who are coming out of a gambling addiction and trying to find recovery, when you hear numbers like that being hyped up on the news, it's easy to fall into the excitement of what's going on, and you start thinking, hey, maybe I'll just buy one ticket and see what happens. And next thing you know, you've relapsed and you're doing everything that you can to try to win this big jackpot. And all the work that you've put into your recovery just kind of falls by the wayside. So we've got to be careful not to fall into that Powerball trap. Today, I want to give you several reminders about how to not fall into that trap and how to keep yourself on the straight and narrow when it comes to your gambling addiction. So the first reminder I want to give you today is don't listen to the hype. Don't listen to the hype. If you turn on the news, they're going to be talking about the Powerball jackpot and, oh, it's up to 1.5 billion. Can you believe it? And smiles on their faces and all excited about, ooh, everybody's buying tickets. Ooh, somebody's going to win. You go to your workplace and all your co-workers that are excited about the lottery pool that they have, they're going to be talking about it, and oh my goodness, all the wonderful things I could do with $1.5 billion. Let me just remind you, block out all that hype, block out all the excitement, because it will lead you astray. Let me give you one Bible verse concerning this particular topic. Proverbs chapter 14, verse 15. It says, "The simple believes every word, but the prudent or the wise considers well his steps." Listen, there's going to be people out there telling you, oh yes, somebody's going to win. And that's true. Eventually somebody will win. But remember, they didn't say you're going to win. They said somebody's going to win. And I'm going to just go ahead and tell you right now on the record that somebody's not going to be you. Don't be like that simple-minded person who listens to all the hype and believes everything that they hear and gets all excited and is led down the path of destruction and failure. Keep your mind wise like the prudent person. Consider your steps well. The second reminder that I want to give you is remember the facts. Remember the facts. What are the odds of winning the Powerball lottery? You remember the number, right? 1 in 292 million. The only way to guarantee that you will win that jackpot is to go out and buy every single number combination available. You'd have to spend $584 million in order to be able to do that. That's impossible. And you think you're going to buy one ticket and get lucky and win that jackpot. Let's be realistic. Let's come back down to earth. Those odds are astronomical. Remember, your odds of getting killed by a cow, or getting eaten by a shark, or being struck by lightning are greater than winning that lottery. Remember the facts. The third reminder that I want to give you is count the cost. Count the cost. Do you remember what it was like when you were gambling away every paycheck and you weren't able to pay your bills, you weren't able to eat, you weren't able to put gas in your car because you were spending all your money on the gambling? Do you really want to put your rent money into something where you're pretty much guaranteed to lose? Do you want to put your grocery money into something you're guaranteed to lose and not be able to eat? Do you really want to put your fun money into something where you're pretty much guaranteed to lose? I mean, it would be easy to say, hey, I'll just take my 20 bucks of fun money and buy me some tickets and just see what happens. Wouldn't you rather take that 20 bucks and go to McDonald's and get you a big, fat, double quarter pounder meal? Or go get you a pizza from Domino's? Or better yet, just take it and put it into your 401k at work and let it start growing so that you can have some money to retire on. Oh, but Justin, I'll just go buy one ticket. That's only $2 or $3. And just that one ticket, that'll give me one shot and it won't be like I lost a whole lot. If you're recovering from a gambling addiction, do you really want to risk getting drawn back in? Because you see, that one ticket could lead to a second ticket and then to a third ticket. You've been there. You know what I'm talking about. Next thing you know, you've lost all control and you're spending all your money again. So let me remind you, count the cost. The fourth reminder I want to give you, focus on God's grace. I know what it's like when you're trying to get out of an addiction and you feel it just drawing you back in, and the temptation is there and it's saying, come on, just try a little bit more. Just try a little bit more. It'll be okay. And if you're not careful, you'll give in and you'll fall right back in. How do you overcome those thoughts? How do you overcome those temptations? You trust in God's grace. God's grace is His unmerited favor. And no matter what's going through your mind that's trying to draw you back into that old addiction, God's grace can give you the strength that you need to overcome those temptations. You might be saying to yourself, well, I really need to win that money because I've got debt and I've got this going on, and I need to take a shot at it. Folks, let me tell you what God's grace can do for you. God's grace can come in and take care of every single need that you have. Jesus said in the Sermon on the Mount, consider the lilies of the field. They neither toil or spin, and yet Solomon himself was not arrayed in the glory with which they've been given. Jesus reminded the people that the little birds out in the field, God takes care of them. God meets their needs, and He'll do the same for you. There's a verse that I love, Philippians chapter 4, verse 19. It says, and my God shall supply all your need according to His riches in glory by Christ Jesus. Look, friend, you don't need some jackpot to meet your needs. All you need is God. God in His grace. He will give you what you need. He will provide a way. That doesn't mean it's going to be something magical like, ooh, I open my refrigerator door and poof, there's all kinds of food there that wasn't there last night. No. God might provide you a little side job to make some extra money to put that extra food in the refrigerator. God might give you a little gift from an old friend or a family member that you weren't expecting to help make this month's loan payment. Or he could do something even bigger. He could just drop an inheritance that you didn't know anything about in your lap. You never know how God's going to work, but if you trust him and let his grace empower you to make wise decisions with your life, he will take care of you. So those are our 4 reminders today to keep from falling into the Powerball trap. Don't listen to the hype. Don't listen to everybody's excitement about how high a jackpot is, because your odds are still impossibly low for winning. Remember those facts. No matter how much you try to play, you're probably not going to win. And then count the cost. Is it really worth throwing all your money into something where you're guaranteed not to win? And then finally, remember to trust in God's grace. Trust him. He'll take care of you. He will empower you. And he will give you the strength you need to not fall into the Powerball trap. If this video has been an encouragement in some way to you today, I hope you will like the video. I hope you'll subscribe to my channel for future content. And leave a comment down below. Let me know a little bit about how God has blessed you when you stayed on the straight and narrow path and tried to make wise decisions with your money when it came to your gambling addiction recovery. And in the meantime, like always, remember to embrace God's grace. Discover the abundant life that he has for you. I hope you have a good one.